Muy buenas a todos, estamos en un nuevo video para este canal y en esta ocasión estamos en un segundo video de Batman The Telltale Series, este juegazo, El video pasado creo que lo subí el viernes. Los viernes van a ser los días que lo estaré subiendo. Este video me imagino que lo estaré subiendo el domingo, pero básicamente fue porque no me dio tiempo de grabar el viernes. Pero ya justo hoy voy a grabar ya los demás videos para que solo irlos subiendo, editando y tal cual, y no tengo que estarlo grabando el mediodía, solo para que estén sabidos de ello, Así que muchas gracias para los que me están apoyando con este juego. Reitero, este juego es un juegazo, no lo va a decepcionar. Así que vamos a ir a jugar justo donde nos quedamos, obviamente en el episodio 1. Así que vamos allá. Por cierto, en el video pasado me dijeron que se escuchaba mucho mi voz. Estaba muy fuerte y casi no se escuchaba el juego. Así que espero ya haber resuelto eso, Una disculpa por eso. Pero es que ya balancear los sonidos es algo bastante tedioso.
It's me.
After a break-in at City Hall. But thanks to the efforts of the Batman, the stolen items were returned.
Not all of them. Let's see what she was really after.
Allegations that Dent may have actually been involved in the break-in. Talk about dirty politics.
Ok, estamos en la baticueva, Vamos a ver qué es lo que quería Selina con este disco duro, pero primero vamos a explorar un rato. Vamos a ver aquí que hay interacciones por aquí, entradas al cine. Esto me imagino que fue cuando fue brusco los padres, cuando, bueno, ya les sabrán. Por cierto, no puedo apagar la tele, me estorba estar viendo todos los subtítulos. No, ¿verdad? Ok, ¿qué más hay aquí? Capucha.
Holographic lenses, voice modulation. Wayne Enterprises really outdid themselves with this version.
Qué buena, Uy, aquí está el traje. Vamos a verlo.
The suit absorbed most of the damage from that gunshot, and I've got to protect my back, even from the police.
Sí, es policía. Wow. Ya teníamos a Selina y ese policía. Bueno. Hola, el Batimóvil. Vamos a verlo. Como ruge. Uy, como ruge el Batimóvil, Ok, ¿qué más hay por aquí? No hay nada más. Supongo que no, Bueno, ahí es por donde venimos. Regresemos aquí. Ok, ¿qué más hay aquí? Mesa de dispositivos, a ver. Tenemos bastante cosas, ok. Miremos primero estos separadores de detección de rastros.
Newest edition. Can program it to reveal trace elements in a confined space.
Okay. Arma eléctrica adhesiva P,
Deliver a
la
jolt
que le tiramos a
or
Selina.
knock out electricity in the area. I suppose that Catwoman would have preferred the latter.
Vamos a ver el gancho de repuesto porque el principal no lo robaron.
Can't believe I let her take that.
Esta es un granada de humo, ¿no?
Well, the test run at the mayor's office was a success.
y los matan.
I should see if I can refine the edge. Could be sharper.
Ok, yo creo que no hay nada más. A ver acá. No, no hay nada más. Perfecto. Aquí que tenemos. Bueno, esto era el disco duro. Vamos a revisar ahora aquí. Puerto de datos. Ok, vamos a ver el código. Aquí es donde están todos los personajes, ¿no? Ok. Este es Thomas y Martha Boy. Bueno, fallecidos, por cierto. Bueno, para los que quieran leer esto, no lo voy a leer todo porque obviamente solo aquí se nos iría el video. Para que los que lo quieran leer, solo pausen el video y ahí lo estarán viendo. Así que bien. Alfred Pennyworth, Harvey Dent, Hamilton Hill, la Rona Gata, que de momento no sabemos quién es. Oswald Cobblepot, alias Pingüito, James Gordon, Vicky Pay, Carmine Falcone y Gotham City. Ah, y el psiquiátrico. Ah, y empresa fue. Solo eso. Muy bien, de momento solo eso tenemos en el códice, Ay, le di pausa, perdón. Ok, donde lo Por cierto, disculpen que lo estoy bajando al volumen, pero es que lo tengo bastante fuerte, Bueno, lo voy a dejar a 65 porque no quiero que afecte la grabación. Vamos a ver los informes de prensa. Ok, esto igualmente se los dejo ahí para los que lo quieran leer, solo pausen el video. El fiscal Dent pone presión en el alcalde para que condene a los justicieros. Muy bien. Ahí está, y lo pausan y lo leen. Tranquilos, los que lo quieran leer, vaya. También tenemos que el teniente de la policía elegido para liderar cuerpo especial sería James Gordon. Ahí está. Y las empresas Way financian el reemplazo del psiquiátrico de Arkham. Ahí está, muy bien. Ahora sí vamos a ver, bueno, vamos a ver este puerto de datos. No se me deja. Es que qué feo controlarlo,
The back computer should be able to read whatever data is on that stolen drive.
Ah, ok. A ver.
Really fell off a building for this?
Y ahora sí vamos al puerto, ¿no? Ahora.
Random stabbings among the latest hitting riders of Gotham's overcrowded Skyrail cars to contend with. Gotham police are investigating multiple cases of riders receiving.
Let's find out what was so important.
Ice pick or other pointed weapon while pressed into the tight.
Encrypted.
Wayne Manor has 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theatre. And yet I always find you here, in a dark, damp cave, in front of a computer.
I'm more at home here than the rest of the house, you know that.
Then we should build an 8th bedroom down here.
Sure, I can see the headlines now. Bruce Wayne, billionaire, entrepreneur, cave dweller.
Quite an eclectic resume. Did you find out what that, Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Let me try a different angle.
Ah, ok, que soy yo. Según yo era cinemática. No sabía que era yo. Ok, ¿qué tengo que buscar específicamente?
This is a map of the east side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
And in the meantime, I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zeller back away. But you'll be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
Yeah, Thanks for the interruption.
And it wasn't for you, Bruce. I was worried I might drink all my good scotch. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've never seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. No, I already checked the codex.
Not much to find, apparently.
A few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
That's not the point. I want criminals to know I'm out there. Batman isn't hiding from anybody.
I was talking about Bruce. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out now. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right. I should have canceled the event.
I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you two were thick as thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
Dishonorable discharge, illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now, I haven't the faintest idea.
Do you think he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it's the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious. But I know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
Ok, vamos a una reunión con Oswald Cobblepot, Al parecer en esta historia, Bruce y Cobblepot eran bastante amigos de pequeños, Parque Cobblepot, 6 y 6. Porque hasta donde sean los cómics, ni por cerca, Pero bueno, como les digo, esto es una historia original, así que no se lo tomen muy a pecho. Cobblepot Park.
Where are you, Oz?
Ok, tenemos algunas cositas aquí. No puedo ir a la calle. Periódico reciente, vamos a ver. Uy, ya salió un periódico de nosotros dos con Falcone, Y vale más que la reunión era privada, ¿Qué me hace que esa tal Vicky Bay, parece que llamaba? Publicó eso, no lo sé. Bastante curioso que era la única periodista ahí y se hizo saber eso. Ok, tenemos más cositas aquí. Vamos a examinarlo primero. Si tiene dinero le robamos. Ok, vamos a darle una limosna a un millonario. Le puedo comprar hasta una limusina a este güey.
Thank you, sir.
Millonario y anda moneda, bro. Bueno, es que en otros países las monedas valen mucho, como en México he visto que las monedas de los pesos obviamente valen mucho. Pero aquí en mi país las monedas no valen nada, por no decir que ya ni existen las monedas. Ok, ¿qué más? No hay nada más. Vamos allá. Llegaré tarde, nos vemos en el estatua.
Great.
Ok.
There's the statue, but no Oz.
Ok, aquí hay bastantes cosas para examinar también. Graffiti, vamos a ver la placa. Quiero saber qué es este parque porque no tengo ni idea. Cobblepot Park. Establecido el 27 de septiembre de 1900, no leí. Graffiti, estatua. Ahí hay un güey medio raro. Carrito de compra. Bueno, esto es un basurero completo, Este parque es un basurero completo. Vamos a ver la estatua, ya que estamos. Ya después le vamos a hablar a ese güey. Ya vino Oswald.
Watch wallet cash.
Uy, 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 uy. Según yo era Oswald.
This goes through you.
Uy, 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 uy.
Hey, you heard it, man.
Uy, no.
The hell are you waiting for?
No podemos
Sorry,
revelar que
fellas.
somos Batman,
I've
Estos
got
dos
nothing.
güeyes le podemos partir su madre, pero no podemos revelarlo.
End him.
Gentlemen!
Oz?
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
You see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment!
Oso.
Come here! Think that'll do?
Vuelo, vuelo, vuelo. Igual y unos golpes no les hacen daño.
Stay down!
Hola. Uy. Ala los puñetazos que mete el Oswald,
This used to be a nice place. No lives like you don't belong.
Ah, pa' tu casa. Bueno. Con eso bastaba, ¿no?
This is my park! Mine! You hear that?
Uy.
Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little,
¿De qué? De mermelada, güey.
There. Good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a dash of adrenaline, eh? Besides,
Bueno,
someone needed to deal with the
ayudó
rubber
después de todo, así
situation
que-
here.
Oh, thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
That wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
Those were better days.
That they were. Yeah. Thought we'd grow up to be kings, I did. Both of us. This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune. There's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life. Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential.
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I had my own funerals to attend. Good to know you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily...
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. Never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement. Sorry, mate. This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door, and I'm here to let it in. Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down. Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful.
I'm not your enemy, Oz.
That remains to be seen, don't it? I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side. Good seeing you, Bruce, but I got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Uy, 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 uy. Vale más que éramos compas, ¿no? La rueda de prensa por el nuevo hospital comienza pronto. Hay un auto esperando en la parte sur central. Uy, uy, uy. Vale más que éramos compas, ¿no? Vaya reunión. ¿Qué? Rueda de prensa decía, ¿no? Me imagino que por lo de Harvey Dent, por lo de la candidatura, vaya, alcalde. Parecer sí, futuro hogar de Thomas y Martha Wayne, en memoria el hospital, vaya. Sí, es por Harvey Dent. Oh, qué carrazo tú.
Mr. Wayne, over here, right here.
Okay.
This way!
Bruce, Bruce!
Good morning, everyone. Morning, Mr. Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has been a breeding ground for the criminally insane. Its methods for rehabilitation, crude. Its security, lacking. Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham. But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. Now, Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
Okay.
For those with mental health issues, there are no cuts or scrapes. Their ailments are often invisible, but inside, they're suffering. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide. With this facility and our next mayor, we change Gotham.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm, sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so let's open it up.
Las preguntas.
You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
Demolerlo, ¿no?
We should tear down the walls and erase it from the map. I don't want us lingering on past mistakes. I want us to focus on Gotham's future. All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
Uy, no.
I don't make friends with gangsters. He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Uy, no, Lo
Please
de
keep your
Falcone.
questions on topic, people.
Sí, gente.
We're here
del
about the
tema.
hospital, remember?
Del tema, por favor. Ay, qué
But
pesado
Mr.
el
Wayne,
Alfred.
this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and
Oy,
your father,
no,
Thomas
no.
Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day. The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob.
Uy, no.
Care to comment?
Sin comentario.
I don't comment on rumors. Why don't we just stick to real journalism here?
Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy
Uy,
built on
no, ya se
lies?
descontroló
Did you
esto,
know
gente.
about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with
Creo que Bruce me
Falcone?
voy, ¿eh?
Could the allegations be true?
What aren't you telling us?
Does the mob sign Wayne
Se acabó.
Enterprises
Sí, tal
paychecks?
cual.
All right, this press conference is over.
Diga lo
Mr.
que
Wayne,
diga,
Mr. Wayne!
lo van a
How
usar
long
en
has
mi
your family
contra,
been
así que
dealing with
mejor
Falcone?
hasta aquí
Could the
dejarlo.
allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please, let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. The police are inside the manor.
What? What? ¿Y qué hace la policía ahí? Uy, la baticueva. Uy, la baticueva que la van a hallar.
Hey, careful! Put it back.
I'm afraid we can't, Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
This warrant. It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
There's gotta be a mistake.
That's what we're here to find out. Maybe we made a mistake. Maybe you did.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive.
Who authorized this?
I know you and the DA are buddy-buddy, but this one came from the top. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself. As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
Well, Hill has a history of making his opposition disappear.
Rumors and allegations, Mr. Wayne, that's all. But if they become fact, I'll handcuff him myself, same as any other crook. I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
Uy, no. Pinche gente maleducada, güey. Y apuesto que es foto de los padres de él, ¿no? Les apuesto lo que quieran. A ver. Lo que les dije. Es que es bastante obvio. Que gente más mal educada.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
You don't have to do this.
Bruce. Bruce. Bruce?
Y esta güey, ¿qué onda?
I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
Viene a cubrir la historia.
It's not a problem, really.
Ah, Bruce. First the mayor's office, now Wayne Manor. Gotham continues its streak of break-ins.
Yeah, really going for the record, huh?
Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access. I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet. The press saw the fumble, they grabbed the ball and ran.
Carmine Falcone wants me to be in his pocket. He crashed Harvey's fundraiser and pretty much said, hop in.
Well, maybe he thinks putting a little fear in you will make you jump.
It won't.
By tonight, this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it. You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is what matters, not wild speculation.
No sé, yo digo que sí.
On the record, then.
Decir la verdad.
Whenever you're ready.
Mi familia es inocente, será justicia. Esa historia es pura. Será justicia.
Whoever fabricated these lies
papás
about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear.
Okay. Yo esperaba algo más extenso. La verdad, yo esperaba algo más
You're
extenso.
gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
No es que seamos gatos.
I hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family... We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'
It's not a coincidence. Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Uy, Alfred, qué vengativo, Alfred. Es que le van a quitar la chamba. Ok, gente, ya estoy viendo que cumplió el tiempo, así que hasta aquí lo dejamos, gente, este segundo capítulo. Obviamente el próximo capítulo lo estaré subiendo o bien el viernes o el domingo, dependiendo. Yo creo que el viernes, porque ya ahorita lo grabaré al instante. Así que muchas gracias por ver este video. En serio, se los agradezco a los que me ayudan viendo estos videos. No tienen idea, se los agradezco bastante. Muchas gracias por ver este video y nos vemos hasta la siguiente. Adiós.